The herbicides we use are relatively of a low toxicity order, and everything is approved for use by the Environmental Protection Authority. We can only use chemicals to the manufacturer's recommendations, and we have no off-label use at all in our parks.
There is a huge range of laws, rules and guidelines around spraying, and these come from a number of different agencies. I've mentioned that the sprays have to be approved by the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency. There are also rules and guidelines in our regional plans, the proposed natural resources plan and the previous freshwater plans or land management plans. With regard to spraying on the regional parks, we have rules for our licence holders that they must comply with as well. And so there are lots of different layers of rules, and they do relate to different areas of work. The target is the plant, and so effectively if the chemical reaches the soil, it's wasted. And so what we want is an effective and efficient operation that is safe. So again, we target the plant and there is absolutely minimal runoff to the soil. For an aerial spraying operation, the minimum notification is for everybody within a 300 metre radius of the operation to be notified. So we do more than that. We let park users know and other interested people know through publishing information on either Facebook or on our website, or we may issue a notice through the paper that is bigger than a public notice in order to let people know what's going on. It's important that people have material or information that they can take away with them and read, and so we publish a fact sheet that describes what is going to be taking place, why we need to do it, why we can't do it by the ground, for example, what are the pest weeds and what are the risks that we anticipate, what could go wrong and how are we making sure that that doesn't happen. So there's quite a bit of information that we want to share with people, and there's lots of different ways that we can actually do that. The planning for an aerial spray operation focuses on that particular risk quite intensely or closely, because it is identified as a significant factor that we need to make sure doesn't happen. So what we do is build into our operation staffing, or if you like, to act as sentries on the main access ways to the operational area. So as well as taking steps like closing the gates, park gates, to make sure that vehicles can't come into the park or can't come into the operational area, we would have staff on tracks that give access to the site. We'd have notices up. We would do everything that we could practically do to make sure that people didn't come into the operational area.